Welcome to another episode of the Back Catalogue podcast. My name is Appo. This is Vincent, and we are here. Hey, we lose viewers
Why
in
you're
the first...
so far? Just move over, man.
Real far. We lose viewers in the first 30 seconds, so we're shortening the intros. We're trialing shortening the intros here, but we are here, and today we're doing 2023's very own Talk to Me. And Vincent, you know, it's two of us here, so please talk to me throughout this podcast.
It's like brighter here than normal.
It's also because we're doing this at night, so it's truly after dark.
Yeah, but the windows are never open.
Yeah, but there's the natural light will always find its way. I'm going to give you some facts, and then you and I can talk. All right, I'm going to tell you to talk to me.
Nah, come on.
This has got a 7.1 out of 10 on the IMDb. It's got 95% on the Rotten Tomatoes.
That's why we lose people, because you say stuff like that.
It had a budget of 4.5 million, and it made 92 million. I'm going to give you the synopsis, then we'll jump in. When a group of friends discover how to conjure spirits with an embalmed hand, they become hooked on the new thrill and high-stakes party game.
4.5 million is a lot of money, considering that this didn't have a lot of wild stuff in it.
I mean,
like I didn't see.
Like a man took out his eyeball almost. Like
yeah, but
saw that.
But you know, other movies have done stuff like that, and it's like budget $300K.
I mean, they were doing it in Dawn of the Dead. You know what I mean? And they didn't have these.
I'm just saying.
budgets.
I wonder what the 4 point, because that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. But you know what? This is the Philippou brothers.
See, the issue is you don't ever see the breakdown of what you don't see the check-ins and the savings. Whereas us, the back catalogue here, the podcast where this is Appo and I'm Vincent or whatever you just said before.
Yeah.
We'll tell you the breakdown.
We get
like $35 a month. Appo gets $0. I get all 35 because it goes to my PayPal account.
This is for the Patreon, which you can sign up. You can sign up for 7-day free trial, and then you can go on for $2 a month, and that's US dollars.
I see. This is why they don't say anything, because now they know how much money we make. Then they're going, why would I give them $2? They already make a whole 35.
Yeah, but if you made another 35, you could give some to me.
Yeah, but that's an incentive for you to sign them up. That's not an incentive for them to sign up. Anyway, we're here. This is by heads that did like YouTube, and now they're doing movies.
This is the Raka Raka twins. Is that how you say their names?
I don't know.
You're the man that knows these people.
I'm not the man that knows.
You actively know these people in this state that we live in.
I've never seen them in my life. I don't even know what the man's looks like.
Bro, anyway, these are South Australia's very own. And this is what makes this exciting, because this is people say nothing happens in Adelaide. People say nothing happens in Adelaide.
Was this filmed in Adelaide?
It wasn't filmed in Adelaide from what I have gathered. But from what else I've gathered is that these dudes are doing things in Adelaide, and they're taking it to the worldwide screens and the World Wide Web.
They're eating dinner in Adelaide, they're seeing family in Adelaide, and then they're doing things in the rest of the world where things actually happen. But in Adelaide is where they do some things.
That's right. Things happen here.
I bet you they've gone to a gym here.
Oh, dude, you don't act like you're saying things like that. You know they've gone to a gym here.
Yeah,
you actively know.
Because they're from Adelaide.
That's right.
That's right.
But you know which one. This guy's acting like he doesn't know him. He's acting like he's not famous, like he hasn't got $35 a month. I mean, look at this guy. Where's the camera? Look at this guy.
Look at this guy.
Listen,
all right.
I want to talk about a lot of things in this movie. Again, this is delving into the spaces that I love. This is diving into the horror genre.
Because you love a good Ouija board.
I don't love a good Ouija board in reality, in the real world, but on screen.
It smells funky in this house, man.
Dude,
I can't.
Someone's cooking fish, and I think it's hazy in here.
I'm telling you, there's something in this room.
Dude, and I mean, it's spooky. We're doing a spooky movie. There might be an embalmed.
I'm going to say,
here.
talk to me as a joke, and be doing these ones, looking around.
I mean, that's a good bit.
Because that happened to me once, and I was looking around.
Oh, dude.
I didn't ask anyone to talk to me.
Yeah, but we can't get into that. And that's for legality, of like the embalmed.
That's right, because they'll take all $35 away from me. And for a guy like you got nothing to lose.
I got nothing. I
got a whole $35 to lose.
But then I have no chance of getting that 35. What I want to talk about is I always love to get your take on a horror movie, what you felt about it, whether you felt it was scary, whether you felt it was traumatizing in some ways.
Yeah, I'd love to get traumatized. Dude, I go out, I start my day, I wake up, I go, man, if I get traumatized today, What more could you want?
You've ticked it off the checklist.
That's right.
You go wake up, cold shower, traumatized.
Traumatized. Another cold shower to de-traumatize myself.
Get on the Solis machine, and we're being facetious here because that's not like that's people health gurus online telling you what not to do. But here's the thing that I'm going to straight up say off the bat that I enjoyed this movie, and I'll tell you why from the start. And I want to get your opinion on you as a man that has not ventured into horror as much. One reason that I like this is because, I'm a fan of The Conjurings, and I'm a fan of all those newer, like the Insidious, those demon movies that they had their time, right? And, this is following suit in the fact that there's people from the afterlife coming in to play with people from the real life, right?
They all look like they've been drowned.
They all look real wet.
Look like they've been drowned.
They all look real wet. That's true. But, you only got 4 million, so, you might only be able to just throw water at them, Because water don't come cheap. Like SA Water, they'd be charging us. You know what I mean?
They charging.
Because this is Adelaide, people. This is South Australia's very
What are you using the Mount Lofty spring water for? Get it out of the tap. Nah, bro, there's fluorides in there.
There's fluorides and
They're not drinking it.
We'll get into that in the after dark. Because another thing that is, health gurus online, don't listen to them, right? But here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the fact that what I liked about this movie...
I reckon if you just put a blanket rule as in don't listen to anyone online, I think you'd come out net positive.
I mean,
Because there's just so much rubbish out there. Even though there is genuinely good stuff, it's so hard to find that if you just said anything that's online, I'm going to treat it as fake. I reckon you'd come out on top.
Yeah, but you roll into some weird situations. You know what I mean?
Where?
like you're rolling, you got a job interview, right? You're late for the job interview. Your shirt wasn't ironed, you're ironing the shirt. You get in the car, you go on Google Maps, right? Google Maps will be saying, turn right. I don't believe you. You're on the internet, brother. No. I'm going left.
Every turn Google tells you to make the opposite one.
You're just going around your house.
I'm just zigzagging out. Telling me turn left, I turn right. Telling me turn right, turn left.
Eventually, dude, AI will catch on to that. They'll catch on to the fact that you're not. They'll
give you the opposite directions.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, it's going to take me 8 hours to reach my destination. Man, I'll tell you, it said it's going to take me 8 hours. I took every single opposite direction. It took me 15 minutes.
And you're thinking you've won.
That's right.
What I liked about this movie was that it approached the demonic, this genre, but it approached it with something different and something fun.
It was approachability.
Even just the...
It was like your third grade kind of horror movie. We can just get in there. Everyone could get involved. We can scare some kids. We can scare some adults.
Right. Okay. It had the fun of it being like, here's an embalmed hand. You're going to shake it. It's like had some Gremlins feeling to it. It had some feeling as, hey, you shouldn't be doing this, but here's this toy that you can use and it will do things.
You know what's truly crazy?
What's really crazy?
I got a hand at home.
Your hand?
I got not my hand. Well, I got my hand at home. Not at the moment. My hand is not at home.
It's at the house now.
It's not at the house now. My hand is at the house.
Right. What hand have you got at home?
I've just got some. My partner, she'll just go wild one day and just, buy a snail ornament, like a horse ornament. We'll go like a monkey head. We just got a hand. We've got a hand.
Yeah, she's 2 steps away from doing Ouija board to the house.
Yeah.
I like how the letters look. I like when that thing moves on its own.
That's why I don't shake hands. I just don't shake hands. Unless someone puts out their hand, I'll shake hands.
You might shake a hand, you start seeing other people. Hey, brother, talk to me. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. But I know I was somewhere yesterday and I'd met 2 new people and one person, they were standing up. So they put their hand out. I shook their hand. Yep. All right, mate.
Yeah.
The other person was sitting down and they were like, oh, hey, how's it going? And come and leaned off. And I was like, I felt bad because I hadn't gone over to shake their hand.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to shake either of those hands just because I feel like shaking hands. I don't know.
But that's just you socially.
That's just me. That's
right.
Me. That's for me, Ned Zellich at nedzellich.com.
That's right. But also, are they sanitizing between talk to me's? Oh. Yeah, because this is not, this is not
I think you kind of want it grimy as possible.
You want it grimy as possible because then you get some dirty looking demons coming through.
That's right. You get them. They go, why do we get all these heads that look like they're drowned? Because no one washed their hands.
No one washed it. That's exactly right.
Because where do you go when you drown? the bottom of the ocean.
And
everyone online, don't listen to that.
Don't believe what you hear on the internet. Here's what I want to say as well.
Did you like this movie?
I said that at the start.
But did you like this movie?
Yes.
Like, off the record, did you like this movie?
Hey, listen, because no one's listening now.
Yeah, that's right.
No, I did. I genuinely did like this movie.
Okay, that's interesting.
And I'm going to tell you, because you're not letting me get into it. Because every time I'm getting into it, you're saying, like, did you
taking too long.
Did you sanitize the hand?
You're taking too long. You're taking too long.
You know, I'm trying to find the words to say it succinctly, but I don't do that well. The idea of it being a party game and almost like a drug where, you know, it's these kids sitting down, it's teenagehood, it's exploration, it's all those things, but then it becomes brazy. I think that's fantastic because one, you get a bunch of teenagers watching that movie, they're gonna go wild because they're gonna be like, hey man, we gotta go to Target, we gotta get a hand, we gotta put some embalming on it.
We gotta put it on TikTok.
You know, but also it's different. It's different from other things that you've seen because you've seen the Ouija board and, hey, you know, this man plays with the Ouija board starts
The Ouija
moving.
board is old hat.
The Ouija board is old hat. Whereas this is something different. And I feel like it has means from just this hand. There's lore there that could be explored, but I hope that it's not. I'd be very happy if this was a standalone.
This made 92 million.
It made 92 million.
Bro, there's going to be sequels at the wazoo.
That's what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
But you know, it's
where did the hand come from? Elare hands. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go be doing it in Greek.
Dude, if they do the sequel in Greece, I better be in that movie.
That was the best ending to the movie I've seen in a long time.
Better be in that movie, dude.
Because like these heads, I mean, I'm just speaking from like what their last names are, but they sound like they're Greek.
Oh, dude, they were Greek.
As in the directors.
Oh, Philippou?
Philippou.
Yeah, that sounds Greek to me.
I mean, it's all Greek.
It's all Greek to me. You know, and this is the thing. We get a couple Greek, maybe even Italian, because like you guys will fit into the sequel. We do it in Greece. We have a party out there.
The thing is,
it's like Grown Ups 2.
I don't know what Grown Ups 2 is, but I don't know if you know ethnic heads be doing this kind of stuff.
No, I you know, if you took that into a Greek village and they said, hey, look, you touch this.
They'd be doing a ceremony like burn it.
Oh, it'd be over for those people.
Yeah.
It'd be over for those people. It would be kicked out of the town. It would be on a boat, sent back to the, you know, the more white people. Because I mean, we're white, but we're not that white.
That's a funny part in this movie where there was a guy there that made the comment of like, man, white people, this is white people stuff.
Yeah.
Like he's the literally the man's doing it all.
He's what's it calling it? Oh no, he does get involved as well.
He does.
When they do the joint
They
thing.
have a big montage. Hey, this is crazy. Oh, this guy's getting pushed into some weird. There's like interesting body parts out of my point, but.
One of the things that is brazy about that scene, and I really love that scene when they meet up at the house. They're like, "Hey, look, we can only do it for 30 minutes."
It's a good montage as well.
And then they just go into this like drugged out montage, and you're almost like, "Hey, man, this is fun. I can get behind this.
This is great. I can't wait for someone to be deceased."
And then someone goes crazy. And the best thing about it was that the young boy that does it after it's not that he dies because he doesn't die.
No.
But if he did die, it wouldn't have been as impactful as what happened in that scene. It just goes from. I mean, it wasn't at zero, but it goes from like, hey, we're high on life.
That's right. It was hey, this is a fun thing to do. It's harmless.
Everyone's doing it. My friends are doing it, Mum. My friends are doing it. Let me just shake the hand. I'll sanitize it before and after.
I was counting the seconds. That wasn't 2 minutes. Apparently that dude was in there for 2 minutes.
My guy that tried to take his eyeball out?
No, it's my mum. It's my mum.
Oh, my God. Dude, if I was there, I'd have started slapping folk. You know.
No, just give me more seconds. Just give me. Hey, so if you go over 90 seconds, like things will go wild. Like, people will die.
One man stabbed himself in his own head.
Yeah.
He stabbed himself in his own head.
No, but let me talk to him. I understand, you know, you want it, but you got the other people in the situation. I'm not blaming Mia here.
Yeah.
You know, you're there talking about like your dead mother is coming back from the spirit realm saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you." That's not on them to of course they're going to want more. They're not thinking absolutely. Man, okay, this is great. You know, the mother that has just passed, like it's actually her remembrance day 2 days ago or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll actually stop thinking about that and just let's go. All right, take the hand away. Yes, that's fight, flight, fright, or fright, or I mean, someone got fright.
That's shake.
That's shake.
That's fight, flight, or shake.
That's fight, flight, or shake.
Because you're shaking that hand for a bit longer.
100%.
I totally agree.
It's up to the other heads.
I agree that it's up to the other heads, but who we got in there? We got the youth of the world. And youth will look at that and
blanket
like,
rule, don't listen to any youth, don't listen to any internet. Who else can we cut off?
Dude, by the end of this podcast, we might not even be listening to each other. It just might be over for us.
We'll be looking at the cameras and just having conversations with the 0 people that have made it this far.
And that's the thing. We try to shorten the intro, but who knows? What I did like about this movie as well was that they didn't go into too much exploring. They just went straight into it from the start. They had a pretty heavy scene to begin with.
Oh, that started off wild.
The funny thing about that is,
what was the guy's name? Like Ducats?
It might have been Ducats.
It was Ducats.
Hey, Ducats, where are you, Ducats?
Hey, Ducats, man, you owe me money.
Yeah, I mean, Ducats didn't owe nobody money. Did Ducats owe him money?
He owed the spirits money, apparently.
He owed the spirits money because he stabbed himself and other people. That scene was hilarious because it was a house party and there's just the mum cutting up
I was looking at that. I was going, why is the mother here doing I don't know, feta salads or something?
But that's just that just feels like a very Australian thing. I'll let him drink beer if I'm here.
If they fed, then it's going to be no issues. All right, we'll get him some carrot sticks, some fairy bread, because
I went to an event. I went to an event in high school, right? In high school, before I was 18. And I'm not going to say who, where, or what.
No way, you're incriminating us. Put them all on blast.
No, this is incriminating. This is incriminating. But it was
it's
one
not
of those.
Incriminating me.
It was one of those events. You were there.
Yeah, but it was not incriminating.
But you didn't get incriminated.
No, exactly.
It was one of those events where they sent out permission slips to all the parents and they said, "Hey, listen, if you do not want your child to drink or they are underage, please tick no and put their name on the thing." Right? And my mother, being the individual that she is, a very smart, well thought out individual, she said, "Hey, look, you're not 18 yet. You can't be drinking at this event."
Yeah, but if you said yes, then it's okay. Like the cops go up, "Hey, no, I've got this form.
This note.
My mum said yes.
So
I got to arrest you and your mum."
Do you want to talk to her? Because I don't.
The police go, "Hey, can you get your mum down here?" Yeah, mum, the police. I'm putting you both under arrest.
Anyway, the dad...
You're going to jail.
The dad was at the event.
Yeah.
And we're all going up to get drinks.
What's this got to do with let me in or let me out or talk to me or whatever?
It's just funny because Australians be at a party and they'll be like, they can drink when I'm here.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just giving some evidence for the people.
The funniest thing that happened to me at an Australian party was I went to an event that was like an event, not a party. Hey, this is an event. There's going to be nibbles. There's going to be food here. It's kind of like that 8 p.m. onwards. So you're thinking, all right, there's going to be some food there. I literally got there. It was crackers and fairy bread.
That's the one issue.
And I looked at, I passed the mirror in the house and I was like,
talk to me. Like you're ready to hold it for 90 seconds.
Send me to the shadow realm.
You're ready to hold it for 90 seconds. Anyway, we'll get into it.
Anyway, what did you think about this movie?
I mean, dude, there's things I can project at you. There's ways I can dive over this table without you knowing.
Because you shake a hand and then so there's somebody in his room.
I even like I'm gonna say right down to the design to just like I'm talking about set level design here. I love the look of the hand.
Decor.
I love the decor.
The feng shui.
I love the feng shui. I love the characters. I felt like the characters were very real, especially now, the young boy who goes in for 90 seconds.
Yeah.
Because you've seen a lot of those skinny old white Australian kids in the community. You've seen it. It is being done.
And you don't listen to them.
You can't listen to them because they're youth. And, most of the time, youth on the internet.
If it's youth on the internet, then that's just more reason not to listen.
I want to hear what you thought.
I like that the characters were fleshed out enough that you got even the kid that was just smoking on the side of the road with the dude. He was in it for a hot 30 seconds, but it was like, yeah, this is a guy. This is someone in this space.
I have not only felt that this guy is real in this space, but I've felt that he is real in a space that I've been in. before. Like, he is a real person within this world.
Yeah, because we know him.
We know him.
Yeah, because he goes to the gym, the same place.
He goes to the gym with the Raka brothers. The thing about him is he's that typical friend where, hey, I'm actually a bully and I don't like you, but no one else wants to hang out with me, so I'm hanging out with you and I'm taking all that energy out on you. That's what that relationship
I'm your friend now.
Talk to me. I'm your friend.
Talk to me. Yeah, I like that. You know, there was just not that I can remember him at the moment because I watched this a long time ago. It's been out for a minute. And there's a lot of little parts where you just felt like, yeah, it didn't feel like a, you know, you're going, oh, this is like superfluous to the movie or whatever.
I mean, it was absolutely superfluous.
But those little bits there, that's what makes the movie. Yeah.
One thing that I didn't like, you know, and it's not the dislike. I would say this is the one dislike of the movie, actually, is when they get on the bus with that dude for like 2 minutes to just give a bit of exposition as to how the hand works. That could have just been done in like, hey, look, I'm the guy that brings out the hand to do the drugs.
Oh my God, there's actually instructions in here and they roll out a little thing.
I opened up the finger, there's instructions in it.
You pull each finger. One of them's like, oh, that's the instructions. Oh, let out a fart. These bloody hands, mate.
Dude, he's done the pull my finger joke.
He's done the pull my finger joke from the grave.
But I need to know more because I need to know more from your perspective.
Yeah, the bus scene. I liked how they went to go find that guy at a bus stop because the idea of someone being at a bus stop is that they're not going to be there for that long.
And also,
because the bus coming.
But they also might not be there at the time you assume they're going to be there.
That's right.
You have to really know a man's routine to catch him at the bus stop.
Because he looks like he just got off work.
He does.
He had the high vis on.
Yeah.
And at night, that's even more important.
Yeah.
Did he finish work at night? Was he just like, that doesn't matter.
He could be heading to work. You never know. He could be doing the night shift.
He could be heading to work.
Yeah.
He could be heading to work. Yeah. I mean, that's neither here nor there, but it was there. They were there. They were all there. They got on the bus. Oh no, he said, something, you can see him after. Oh my God, I'm crying now. Off the bus.
Yeah.
Also, I like how the dude at the back was actually, one of the dudes paid. One of the dudes paid out of all of them. And I mean, I've been on a bus. You don't pay. If there's like 6 heads that have come in and they don't pay, bus driver not going.
Oi. That's what it's like.
They need a ding.
Pay the fare or get off. And you know,
I'm terminating here.
They'll do that. They'll do that. But okay. But now let's get into the rest of the movie.
Okay,
what were your thoughts?
Did you think about the movie?
I'm gonna. You know, that's humana stuff. Like, that's how angry I got. I was about to start saying humana. I was about to get into a Hanna-Barbera cartoon and just start.
All right. So
just start slapping the skin off you.
Okay. So this movie, let me get into it.
You give this movie like a 2. Yeah, I can see it. I don't even, you know what? I'm not even going to ask you. I'll slap the beard off your face.
You know this. Everyone that listens to this podcast to this point knows this, which at this point it's you.
It's just me.
It's just you. It's just you. Knows that I'm not a man that does horror movies. I don't like horror movies. I feel like most of them are stupid. Exorcist, dumb idiot stuff. Halloween, absolute dumb idiot stuff.
Man.
You go on your phone. You're just upset now.
Yeah, I'm just upset.
You're just going to look at the internet and see what not to listen to.
You know,
what are you going to look at?
Anyway, just keep going. I'm listening to you.
So I've watched horror movies, and to be honest, most of the horror movies I've watched have been covered on this podcast. So you can go back and you can hear my thoughts. Have there been, from your memory, because my memory terrible, have there been a horror movie that I've actually rated well?
A horror movie that you have rated well. You know, Wake and Fright, you could say that's a horror movie. You rated that well.
I wouldn't say it's a horror movie. But I did rate that well.
You did rate Razorback well. You rated Razorback.
Yeah, but that's not a horror movie either. That's not a horror. That's not this kind of, you know.
I don't think you have rated a.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think you have rated a horror movie well.
So I don't like horror movies. I think they're all. So many of them, they just feel dumb. They just feel stupid.
Is it because logically thinking a lot of these, if you went in with just your brain,
no, I'm not, because I know
made.
about fight, fright, flight, or what was that one? Thrive.
We just said shake for fawn.
Shake.
You know, we can do fawn as well if we're getting really
shake.
into it.
Yeah.
But we just said shake because we're doing talk to me.
We're doing shake. Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, as soon as you said shake before, I was thinking like, bop it. Twist it. I don't know why we went there, but that's why. I don't even know if you shake it.
Yeah, I think you could shake it. But I want to hear about you because this is superfluous information.
No.
This is superfluous
let
information.
me tell you, like the movie, all the little bits, they add up.
I was also searching up what superfluous meant.
No, you weren't.
Dude, I got
no,
up
you
here,
weren't.
dude.
You weren't.
I got up here, superfluous. You can hit me with superfluous. I've never heard you say that once.
I said like 5 times in the last week.
Yeah, we speak more than I speak to most people in my life. To my family, we speak, and I've never heard you say superfluous.
Dude, it smells musty as hell in here.
Dude, it smells bad in here. Something's up.
There's somebody in this room.
And I bet the listeners can hear me because I'm smelling just because there's something going on here, too.
All right, where was I? Movies. We do movies here.
Yeah.
So
you feel that they're dumb.
Yeah, I feel like and like I said, I can understand. You're not making the right decisions in those situations, but that's not always. A lot of the times, it's like the other people that aren't in the situation. Regardless, I think horror movies are stupid mostly. This movie was unreal.
That's brazy.
This movie was like dude.
Listen, we're getting the rackers on this podcast. We
I'm
know
telling
them.
you.
You know them.
I don't
Get them
know
on the podcast. You know them.
Oh my god!
You've been to the gym where they've been.
Yeah, I've like picked someone up at the gym.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You know where they're at. Let's go on.
I'll wait for the bus stop. I'll wait for them at the bus stop because I'm sure they take buses now after making 92 mil. I'm sure they made buses before.
Proceed.
Thank you. Because everything before this was superfluous.
Yeah.
This movie, honestly, it felt like it was like I don't even know how. I got to the end of the movie, I was like, that was fantastic.
It was a blast. It was definitely a blast.
Like that montage of them all doing the things. It was fun. There was crazy stuff happening.
Yeah.
Crazy. But it all felt like someone had gone, okay, so we're going from A to B. How are we going to get there? Yeah. Whereas in most horror movies, they're like, hey, we're at A, now we're at B.
I see what you're saying. And what I like is that, post the main character seeing her or hearing her mum, you see that slow descent into madness.
That was fantastic. That was
great.
Such well done. And there was no, yeah, we fixed it, man. We finally
that's right.
Fixed it. Everything just goes
wrong.
But you don't even know how anything ends for anyone. Because she dies.
She dead. She's
dead.
With Greek people now saying, talk to me.
Honestly, I don't know if I've seen a better ending.
No, dude, when it was the Greek people, I was like, we've been represented, like we are here.
I said like, Apo doesn't get $35 a month, but like he gets this.
I get that. No,
because they started off with like, here there. Did he say that or Ella there?
He said Ella there, yeah.
Come on.
Which I mean is, if you ask a non-Greek speaking man like to say a Greek word, they're either going to say Malaka or they're going to say Ella.
That's right.
So they really...
or Euros if they're truly...
Or Euros, man. Yeah, that's true.
If they're truly culturally appropriating the Greeks.
They wouldn't be saying gyro.
No, they wouldn't be saying
that. But yes, dude, see, and this is the thing.
The descent into madness was unbelievable. It was unbelievable because you didn't even know what part was real and what wasn't real.
Especially
and you still didn't know.
The dad scene, that was intense.
That was crazy.
You're like, okay, is she actually experiencing the dad on her, choking her out, and the dad's always been bad? Is she,
But then was you thinking, was the note did he make up the note because he's the bad guy, but he's still downstairs?
He's still downstairs. Is the mum actually the mum or just some evil entity that's making her?
Because she was in the kid and then it just switched.
Yeah, man. Brazy.
Dude, honestly unbelievable. Also, I can't believe how, because I didn't look up anything in this movie. I just thought like I've been to the same gym area. I might have been to the same bus station they went to.
No, you've been there, man. You know these people. You know them. We're getting them on the podcast.
There's absolutely no way. Anyway,
we're going to get them on the podcast.
Anyway,
you can hear that through the Dude, there's some loud ass birds.
There's some.
But can I just say another thing that was wild? That scene in which she talks to the young boy, and I forget people's names. I'll forget your name. but when the kid's in the coma, essentially, he's in a state in the hospital, and she sees what he's experiencing.
Yeah.
My goodness.
An
expansion of the lore without being like, let's dive into this.
And it was
too much.
flashes. It wasn't like, hey man, this guy got his dick out. It wasn't like the Hereditary or whatever. Man, that was
Come on, dude. I mean, because we're proponents and we're not proponents. What's the word I'm looking for? Advocates, that's
of the
Frank and the Bean.
We're advocates of the Frank and the Beans, the portrayal in cinema.
That's right.
I know, but I'm just feeling like it wasn't, because the movie was just a regular movie, and then you had this, which made it even more crazy, because you didn't see any of it really. No. You got flashes, and then you're going, what the hell's going on? And
all the flashes that you got were enough to unsettle you to the point where you're like, man, what is this kid experiencing?
Oh man,
because that is the most terrifying part of this movie. What that kid is experiencing. That little kid obviously started pulling his eyes out, all those other things. But all those scenes with the family going brazy because he's smacking his head up against the wall and they're trying to figure it out, thinking it's a drug craze or something. It is intense on all levels of the word.
And the way that the relationships are, I don't know, not fractured, but they're kind of damaged in a way between Mia and the Jade, which is her friend, which is the kid's brother, and then the mum, and then she goes, "Oh, sorry, you have your time." Like the way that they made everything felt like they put time and effort into every single part of this movie, and the things that you may once thought were superfluous, no longer are when you get to the end of it. The thing that, and there's a little foreshadowing, like when she's sucking his toes because she thought it was that's you're like, oh, that's weird, and it's oh, it was actually her, and then you get the next step of that, which is her stabbing her dad in the neck.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. So you see a bit, and it might be comical. It's obviously to progress the plot and to progress some distance between the different characters.
They must not like that dude or something. Because he was kissing the dog.
I mean, he might have liked getting his toes sucked. You can't bash that man for that kink.
I mean, yeah.
People be doing anything these days. You look on the internet, and this is why you shouldn't trust the internet.
This is why you shouldn't trust
People be like, man, I'm just into being a normal dude. And then they'll be like, nah, listen, this is 10 reasons why you should suck some toes.
You can fly. Get up.
Let's get into the ratings.
I don't know if 100% know this is the best horror movie I've seen.
That's brazy.
Like not even by a little bit.
Wow.
Wake and Fright, that's in a different realm. That's not a horror movie.
We're getting rackers on the podcast. Welcome. We're getting them, dude. That's what I'm going to say to them when they walk through the door. Welcome. They'll be like, dude, we don't want to be here. You followed us to the bus stop that we got on the bus. You brought us in here.
You didn't even pay for the bus ticket. Yeah, no, this was it. I can't really, there's not a lot I can fault in this movie apart from the guy being like, hey, these dumb idiot white people, talk to me. But that's comedy.
But that's also like kid things.
That's kid things. That's right.
Peer pressure will make you do dumb idiot white things.
Everything just felt like it was real.
It was real, man. It was a real film.
It was a real film.
It was gritty. It was dirty,
They didn't sanitize their hands.
They didn't sanitize their hands. Give me the rating. I'm giving it an 8.
I was about to say 8.5 or a 9.
That's,
to be honest.
Dude, you're coming excited. At me and you're saying that's right.
I'm excited. I'm excited about it. Dude,
I'm happy for you.
No, I'm just saying, like, but I watched it yesterday, so this is not fresh.
I mean, that's fresh from, like, the reality and just real people.
Yeah, in terms of, relative time, yeah, it's fresh. Yeah. But for me, normally I watch the movie day of.
I mean, if you left fish out, from yesterday, you wouldn't be eating it because it's not fresh. So we're here. Here's the thing that I got to say, all right? That was superfluous. This has been the back catalogue.
Talk soon. Oh, no. Talk to me.
Yeah.